when I was a child in the village, there's bird life everywhere, everywhere. But it's absolutely changed. In a 25-year period, the whole landscape changed completely. During the Indonesian occupation, there was 4-time deliberate burning of the grass and bush for security reasons, and therefore there is a lot of land erosion.
Around about 2/3 of East Timor's vegetation was cleared under the Indonesian occupation.
I used to teach English as a second language. Some of my first students were refugees who came out from Timor in the 70s, and I've always maintained an interest in what's been happening there.
I left there in 1975, and I went back 25 years later, and there were springs that never used to dry, all dried up. And then I started pinpointing, there used to be plenty of bush forest around here, all that is being cleared up. This is the result of it.
This is a stall to support Timor-Leste, and a village in East Timor called Ossu. We just started a community project.
It's a community aid project
involving local residents and bush care.
We're becoming sister towns, if you like.
It's a project that has developed through personal interest from people in bush care, as well as an environmental approach.
Willoughby is quite proactive in looking after the natural area.
People involved in bush care think of it in more of an international focus, and they have a lot to offer in the way of volunteering and information.
We have 40 bush care groups, we have park care groups, we have street care groups, and we're hoping that like-minded people would like to encourage and promote environmental work in East Timor.
There are a lot of local governments already with projects in East Timor.
So far, 40 local governments around Australia have linked up, and the target is 70. So we hope that Willoughby will also join in.
They, of course, have gained their independence, but they need people support, community support.
We don't want to go in there and put down a big flag and promote our ideals and our culture, but we want to encourage as much as possible local initiative. Hoping that the local East Timorese people will be encouraged by the support from Australia in particular, because we have quite a past with East Timor people.
Australian commandos were fighting Japanese troops on East Timor soil, and East Timorese, they made friendship, and East Timorese fed them and looked after them and make sure they stay alive and came back home. After the Second World War, there was hardly any contact with the Australian diggers or Australian community, for that matter, because of the Portuguese and then Indonesian, those two colonial powers that ruled us. But now that we are free since 2000, we are free to now reignite our friendship.
The East Timor government has decided that local government is the way to develop.
So the most important part now is for our local people in the districts to really learn from the Australian experiences of what the local government is all about. We hope to welcome all your friends from Bush Care and come to visit, see the place, enjoy a bit of tourism. There are some hot springs in the area, so it'd be good to do some trekking and then bathe in the hot spring.
What about a very cool
Victorian water. Also, they have the Willoughby Bush Care.